The first big boy I'm going to go toe-to-toe with and expose chinks in your armor is the biggest boy in all the world right now. You probably can guess, right? Could they guess? A lot of you can guess. President Trump. He's got chinks in his armor. He's got many chinks in his armor. But, and I write about him in this book. I voted for him in 2016. I'm a fan. But that doesn't mean that I don't see the problems. I see them. And some of them are deadly, deadly problems. And I hope he doesn't take this personally. And Hashem says he won't, because there's one thing about President Trump that I love and admire, and that's his faith in the Almighty. He has a strong faith in God. And God is real, didn't you know? But he's more real than even the rabbis and the religious realize. Every single thing we do and say is measured. Are you aware? If you listen to me often and for years, you know I've said this. He said this years ago. Lori, everything is measured. You are responsible for every choice you make. And if you don't know what's wrong, you can't get it right. So President Trump, with all the love of a mother and a grandmother, I'm going to give you 2 chinks in your armor, 2 things that you're doing that are not correct. One, the first one, is deadly, beyond. Monty Hall, let's make a deal, will not bring peace in this world. And I say that with all due respect. The art of the deal maker, you're known for that, a businessman, a billionaire. That is not the right approach when you're dealing with Iran and world leaders. Not world, he's correcting me. Terrorists. Oh my, did I call them world leaders? Correction, terrorists. I read recently that you want to meet the Ayatollah, shake hands with him, press flesh, with the devil incarnate. That's what he is. October 7th, I know you know, was horrible. I know you understand. We have 59 hostages still in Gaza. I know you understand. This is horrible. These are not nice people. But you want to be known as the one who brought peace. Peace, first of all, will not be brought by one person. Peace in this world will be brought by all of God's children who want to bring forward the redemption. But there are leaders, and you are the biggest of the big. You're a big boy. And I'm going toe-to-toe with you out of love and respect for America, for Israel, for the Jewish people, for the Christian people, the Muslim people, the atheist people. There are many atheist people that I love. They're wrong, but I love them anyway. And you're wrong to speak and engage with Iran this way is wrong. The only way to deal with the Iranian regime is to remove them and put them out of business. And sometimes you speak very strongly, no nonsense, tough measures, peace through strength, you've said. But now you're negotiating the art of a deal. And that's just not okay. It's not okay. So every day I pray that these negotiations unravel and you walk away from them, because it's filth. And the idea of you coming anywhere near the Ayatollah and touching his flesh makes me absolutely sick. July 13th, last summer. That's how close you came from exiting the world. I posted about it. A lot of you have not ever even watched it, but a few of you have watched it, and you know what I said about a few millimeters. Hashem took your head and turned it just like that to save you at timestamp 611. 611? The gematria for Torah. Monty Hall isn't going to bring peace in this world, but learning and knowing the Torah will. What else will bring peace? Love. And that brings me to my next chink in your armor. You ran a campaign twice. Make America Great Again, MAGA. A lot of people signed on for it. They want to be making America great again, making America wealthy again, making America healthy again. America, America, America first. Wrong. We don't need to make America great again. We need to make America love again. Can you see this? Yes. That's what we need. Love. But who do we put first in our heart with our love? Hashem. The Almighty comes first. America doesn't come first. And this may not make sense to you, President Trump, right now, but ultimately it must. We must put God first. God's laws, our laws, need to come from his laws. And if you haven't studied Torah, which you have not, you can't possibly understand that Monty Hall is not going to bring peace. There's a lot of things that you know spiritually. You have good spiritual acuity. You just seem to know the right way to navigate. But your ego pulls you off your path. And you choose things that are not good, namely your speech. A chink for another day, but your speech needs to change. And if this ever takes off, and he says it will, and you listen to this, you will learn that what we say has power, and you need to guard your tongue, and you need to be more loving. And when he turned your head, actually this way, it clipped your right ear. And I spoke about it online. It was a direct message from the king to engage in chesed and watch your speech and be a connector. And yes, bring peace, but it's peace through strength. And inherently, somewhere in your soul, you know we need to be strong. And feeding the devil and pressing flesh with the devil incarnate is not okay. Not okay by a long shot. So those are your chinks. Monty Hall, no, 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 no. Can't make a deal with the devil. Please do not meet the Ayatollah. Someone, please intervene. You have free will. Please do not do that. Please do not do that. And number 2, make America love again. Love God first. Family comes first. America's a family, but God comes first. And really, if you read my book, I hope you will. It's a good read, President Trump. Israel comes first, ahead of America, ahead of the rest of the world. And I explain it in here. And if we had a private chat, you would feel extremely rewarded by that statement. You are a lofty soul in this world, and it's time to stand up and count as one with God. I know you believe you do, but you've got to shore up these chinks in your armor. They're deadly, not only to yourself, but to the entire world. So that's President Trump. He says he will not be insulted. We'll see. We'll see if he ever even hears this. I am assured we're going to have world redemption. He says, you're going to listen to me, and I hope so for you, because I don't want this for myself. I only want it for all of you, truly.